Hello, everyone. This is D&D. This is session 15 of All Gas No Break versus the Mad Mage. In our last session, our group of adventurers made their way through some of level 2, coming back with some of their extra boons and, knowledge of what to kind of expect and, further uh, um, spread the word of All Gas No Break, or what they're also be called now. They happen to run into some problem with some gold as Higgs makes his way through, well, with the rest of the party, through a tight chamber, coming to find out that what he thought was all gold in his coin purse had turned into some type of a construct, and over the course of the 10 day or so that he acquired it, it started eating his gold, producing other coin scarabs. And yeah, the party was not too fond of that. I mean, I think there was a session before, but they make their way to fighting off this beholder like creature with tentacles, going down to the second level, picking up their ghost friend. Hearing some chatter going on marketplace or something, but turns out dripping water seemed to be more of their style. So they instead of checking out what sounded like some type of a bazaar, they send out looking at this well and find out it had very delicious water. I really wanted there to be more to that, but Higgs with his wand of secrets and pretty much always on detectable magic. He is trying to chase down a mysterious signal of necrotic and conjuration magic.
Yeah, I think
Not
yeah,
quite
that's what they
finding
said.
it. He knows it's there somewhere. They also happen to find a puppet that's kind of an animatronic puppet that's was put there by Hallister. Or you assume that's what he was there for. Um, yeah, and he was just kind of going through the motions, and Scamp put him in his bag, and they also found some dead bugbears with a note with some type of a cryptic message. Where it goes to or what, they don't fully know yet. But then they come back and find that there is undead presence somewhere in this kitchen area, and that's when this specter, this ghost-like figure, came out and attacked them after Scamp pulling out his little puppet, and it knocked over some pots and pans. Then some other pots and pans uh, came to life, animated more, and started attacking the group. And after taking care of them, sometimes those easy targets are the hardest to take down, but nonetheless, they finish that up. Higgs opens up a door that says, in common, uh, "Unless your name is Hallister, do not enter." But Higgs is Higgs, so he's going to go in anyway. And when he opens the door up, he finds um, at the end of the room, closer to the north, there is a bed hugging up against the wall with a pretty sturdy looking chest off to the side of the wall. There is a woven rug right in front of the bed. You see desks, chairs, and other random things. One of the other things that Higgs notices because of his special abilities is that there is abjuration protection magic somewhere in that room. I would sense feel that you get that there is it's around that rug. You don't fully see it yet, but
We're still on the title screen.
oh yeah, you are here. Um, so yes, you see this rug. You see the bed, the desk, the chest. There's some type of abjuration or protection magic, and Higgs is within 30 feet of it, so he knows it's around that rug. And what do you do with this
All
information?
right, Well, I just as I walk through the door, I'm like, I sense something in here. I think there's something to be found.
I'll cover the
And he
entrance.
enters the.
So as Higgs gets closer, you definitely see that, feel that it's definitely right, pretty much right in front of you. It feels like it is coming from under that rug. That's what you are sensing at this point.
So he grabs the rug, and as he whips it back, he's like, "Aha!"
So I don't have a good display of it, but when Higgs pulls away the rug, he noticed that there is some type of a summoning circle, and yeah, so it doesn't look like it's complete. It looks like there's something missing. Higgs, do you want to roll an Arcana check to see if Arcana
Mm,
or investigation to see if you know what's
Okay.
missing, how much is what else you have to do.
Guidance. I'll help you with that one.
Nice.
Nice. Don't we need
Okay.
Tell me everything there is to know about
So with a nat
it?
20, even though it is not in combat, I mean that is well past the difficulty class of this check. You'll notice that that circle is a summoning circle, and it looks like three of the sigils or the glyphs are missing. In order to complete this, you would have to complete them with either blood or paint. Um, that is where your abjuration is definitely coming from. You would feel that's probably more with a nat 20. I'd give you a little bit more information that it's probably a summoning circle that is going to pull something from some type of a pocket dimension. uh, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, it's without saying more, that's what you would
it.
find out.
Right.
You would know how to complete them. You would know what you would have to do. With a nat 20, hell, I would say even if with that information, you would know that completing it with blood or paint, either one would work. Also, if you scrape one or any of those out, it would also uh, s- send back what came forth back to where it was come from.
Okay. So you said one of the sigils is present.
I'm sorry, there's three of them that are missing. It looks all complete
Right,
except
but
for
I'm saying,
right. The whole thing is
well,
there.
how many would there be total? How many?
There's three
So,
glyphs that are missing. It's one like the whole thing is
but is there? Well, what I'm asking is there one any present? You said there's three missing. Is there anything there though?
right. It's all complete except for those three glyphs. And with a nat 20, you would know how to reconstruct them to bring forth what is on the other side of that.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is that when I, so I can see that there's already glyphs already down there, right?
Correct. I mean, you would know
Would I
from
recognize the theme? I guess what I'm getting at is, would I, from what's already there, would I be able to kind of guess or work my way into what is missing
yes, with a nat 20, absolutely.
specifically?
Yeah, you would be able to perfectly construct the missing glyphs that are the three missing
Oh,
glyphs that
so
are
that I
there.
could do.
Hmm.
All right. Hmm. With paint,
You know
well,
what
does
would be
anybody
coming?
have any? Well, okay.
I
So
have
say
a
what now?
I have a vial of the Death Kiss blood if you
Ooh.
want to use blood.
Well, all right. Well, hold on. We might want to hold on. Um. Okay. So let's say to whoever's in the room with me then. Let's search the room and see if we can't find any paints. There might be what he used for the other ones in here. So I'm gonna start looking through everything that's in here.
So, is there any place you're looking at in particular first, or are
I mean,
you
I was just gonna. Well, I'm just gonna go. Depending on what everybody else is doing, I'm going just starting here, going clockwise around the room.
okay? So, looking at the desks, we'll start there. You'll find that there are um, there's several books, 20 or so odd books. Looking inside of them, all of the books are actually blank. I mean, they're good quality, and you could probably estimate about 10 gold per book if you wanted to take them and sell them. That's about.
Are they like spell books? Is that
They're
what?
just
I
regular
mean, empty
books. I
spell
mean,
book?
they're just
Oh.
very finely craft books. Unfortunately, yeah, in the books they are blank. There's nothing in them, but
Okay.
like they are extremely well made. There's 20 of them spread out. You
Like
find that
journals or diaries.
Who
yeah,
has the all right? Who has the
or
whole?
something.
I'm gonna write it
Scamp did.
down on a piece of paper here for what we find, and then put it in
Yes, I
inventory
did.
later. But uh, so who did?
I believe Nessa.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
yeah,
So you said 10 book. I mean,
uh,
she's there.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
said
so,
10 books worth like 10 GPs. Is that what you said?
20 old books. There's 20 books.
20 books
Yeah.
worth 10.
Mhm.
All right.
The stuff we're taking belongs to the ghost that's following us around, right?
Yeah, Hallis is still back there, but like, oh, you guys, you're done doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm still looking for my other friends.
That's a little gifted that we have. We have other things. We have more pressing matters at hand.
Um,
You go back to your fucking hole if you want.
I mean that is kind of tempting. It's just I'll be here. I'll let you know if anything comes. Um,
Well,
yeah.
please.
Buddy.
But in the desks themselves, like I said, bookshelves. That's a combination of what you find. In the books, the chest itself, it looks like it is a pretty solid construction. It has a nice steel locked on it. Steel lock on it. Appears to be locked. I don't know what you want to do with that information, but
Wait, where's this at? Where's it at?
your chest is here.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't
Can
know
I
if you were going to
jump
go to
on?
the
Can I jump on
Roxanne.
the bed?
Yeah.
You want to jump on the bed?
Yeah, I mean, Scamp's not here, Chris isn't here, and I feel like that's definitely something he would do. So I'm just gonna like throw out to Chris, and I'm just gonna jump on that bed.
Absolutely, you can.
I feel like
Um,
it's something he would do, and he's not here to do it, and I feel like he'd be upset if he missed the opportunity. So
You're
I'll jump on
gonna. How many monkeys are jumping on the bed?
the bed.
Mhm.
But there doesn't appear to be any paints, even with a 19 check from Fallon, for Leon. Yeah, there doesn't. It's mostly just empty books. Like I said, you would know that the glyph, the sigil, is not complete. You know how to complete it. There doesn't appear to be any ink. There's no paint. There's no vials of blood here. Uh, just a very comfortable bedroom with a woven rug that you push to the side. Let's see, is there anything else? Um, yeah, just extra old tomes that are spread across. Just a lock chest and a incomplete summoning sigil.
Mm, who does somebody has a thieves toolkit? Don't they?
I probably have one.
Not me.
Thought
I
somebody
definitely have one. I should have gotten one when I got my
Yeah.
I
first
think
level.
Nessa
well-
has done it in the past, but
See, that's what I
um,
was thinking too. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. To be
Yeah.
honest with
I
you.
think
I
she's
can try if
sexy
you want.
enough.
She definitely got a kit from the weasel that was locked up in
Oh
the
yeah,
first
that's right. Okay, and she's the most.
the
I'm
dexterous.
assuming the most dexterous of us all. Right?
I'm not too shabby sleight of hand.
What's
Yeah,
yours?
you-
Oh well.
Plus 8.
Oh well, then yeah. Here,
Yeah.
I would say if you want, try to pop that lock.
Let's see.
I don't know. I have 0, so there.
Yeah, no problem. I got it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, mine's so, and I guess I know I get a little stingy with these, but you can get it part of the end, and I give them a D8
Oh, you're sharing.
of
That's fun.
bardic inspiration.
Oh,
We need to pop this thing, man. Yeah.
I must say before you use your bardic inspiration, that 27 that you rolled is more than enough that
Oh,
that lock just pops out. Like you guys are discussing, oh, who should do it? Nessa is definitely more nimble fingers,
the
and
chest
maybe
just opens up.
yeah,
And,
and then Farleon.
Leon, you had it right the first time.
yeah,
Nailed it.
yeah. He's like, it's open. What are you guys arguing about?
Mhm.
Do you open it?
I
With
mean,
my
the
personally
mage hand,
don't.
I sure do.
Okay. All right.
And I
So
step back
how does this work? Hmm.
because nobody checked it for lock. We're trapped.
Never a good comment.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say, especially with that high of a sleight of hand, he's able to put the picks in, unlock the lock, and you hear the click of that, and you happen to see that there is a wire there that he's you don't even really see him act. He disconnects the wire, and it looked like it would have been pretty shocking if you didn't have that high of a roll, or you just smashed it open. So you avoided some of this lightning that would have definitely came at you. But
Mhm.
but unfortunately, there is only one sheet of paper in there, and it does say that in common it says retirement fund. Don't spend this on ale,
Uh,
Calabash.
uh,
That's all it says,
uh,
and it's
And there's no magic emanating from that or anything.
no. So
Hmm.
Higgs probably would have sensed that there was a yeah, there was some arcane
I'm
on
gonna
there. So,
inventory. I'm gonna inventory a retirement letter.
but it definitely looks like it is drunkenly scribbled out into a page. Like, it seems
All right,
like
well, it's going into the hole
whoever this
with the book.
Calabash is has a drinking problem for sure.
All right.
But unfortunately,
No
no ink,
paints or
no paint,
anything.
no blood. No,
All
it's
right,
ooh.
what
just
is this here?
so they're just bookshelves. So between that the investigation check earlier, between this
Hmm.
shelf, this desk, hell, even the chair and under the bed, that's all you found was just
All right.
very nice but old
Hmm.
tomes and an
Okay.
incomplete summoning circle.
So, of the blood that Roxana has, would that be enough to
I mean, blood
make
is
the
blood. I
three?
mean, yes,
Well, I'm saying is the
yes.
amount enough that I could.
I would say that you would be able to use one of those vials and be able to reconstruct that amount of missing sigil in. I mean, not that it truly matters, but in 4 minutes, I think you could do it in 4 minutes.
All right. Sure. I'll tell everybody. Well, there's three of us. I could tell. Well, I mean, I guess I'm the only one that kind of knows what needs to be drawn. I guess. I'm like, all right. Give me a few minutes here. I'm gonna try to summon whatever is coming through, but be prepared because we have. If I have any idea what might be coming through.
Um, Throw out a history check to see if you know who Calabash is. Well,
Okay.
how
Guidance.
Hallie knows
Okay.
Hallister, and
All right. Let's try that.
Guidance.
Wow. Really? Nice.
Already an arrow and point it at
I'm
these
wasting these
people.
fucking 20s and shit.
so
So 23 total. Yeah.
Calabash was one of Hallister. I mean, you remember sitting in the stories and sitting in the Yarnic portal and hearing all those
Mm.
stories. Yeah, Calabash was Hallister's one of his apprentices, and he had a drinking problem. It seemed like whenever he had coin, he was some type of a wizard, and he's probably the one who trapped that chest over there. Yeah, he's he was known to like always be carrying around the bottle, um, drunk most of the time, and maybe
Pretty
Hallister.
powerful.
I mean, it's all relative. He was probably powerful for some, but we're level
Right.
two. He's probably not. Probably out drinking and
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
not having the
All right. So
most.
I just tell the
Sure.
group like, so if anything goes south here, just hurry up and destroy one of these sigils here, and it'll make it disappear. But in the meantime, and then I just go back to like drawing out these sigils,
Right. So as
glyphs or
you
whatever.
I will.
take your
Can
time,
I set like as he empties a vial? Can I then put some of that water that we got out of the jerpy faucet and like set it next to one of the sigils, so if something really bad happens, it'll like we can like kick it and tip it over and wash a
Mhm.
part of the sigil away.
you absolutely can. So do you want to ready a if it gets too hairy, you'll knock it over and erase some of that? Is that kind of what I'm getting?
Yeah, I definitely want to see what comes out of here, but if it like comes out of here and it's like a real bad, then like all I got to do is like kick it and it's gonna like knock over right away. But yeah, I'll ready something just in case it's like a beholder comes out of this thing or something crazy.
All right. So, as you're completing this sigil, all of a sudden you put the last strokes on it, and you see that this wizard looking guy comes out. He's got a bottle on his hand, and the second he comes out, he is going to send a firebolt at. Let's see. Who is he
I was
sending?
gonna do armor bag. This is where I fucking knew it.
Of course, there's no four. Okay, he is actually going to. He is facing Farleon, and he's going to send it his way. Let's see if I can do this. That is a 10. So as he comes to existence, he's kind of slurring, and then, who the fuck are you? And then he sends a firebolt at Farleon and completely misses. So with that, there we go. Everyone, please roll initiative. I don't know why I'm doing this because he is one.
Why did it do that? Well, no, I've brought up a whole nother map.
21.
Why does that keep coming up?
Right.
Computer, why are you being weird?
So for Devin out there, there was something came out of the summoning circle, and since there is hostility, they are going into initiative. So this is where almost like bullet time happens, where everything slows down to each of these rounds is going to last. Wow, why is that on count 4? 6 seconds total. Let's see. Do I have? I need Roxana in there, and I need Farleon.
I got 21.
21.
There it goes.
Roxana had 13.
13.
Yeah, right.
Finally.
And I will set this to the correct order. So Higgs, you see this human wizard come out. He's got a wine bottle in one hand. His other hand kind of slightly smoldering from just whizzing a firebolt past Farleon. What do you do?
Mm-hmm. I look at him. I go, I really like how the world turns. It really makes my day. And I cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
All right. And what kind of
Needs to
save is
make
that?
a 16 wisdom.
All right. So I am going to make a wisdom save to see if I am able to resist this laughter. Even if I had advantage, which I didn't, that is a 12. So that is a failure. So he starts.
My joke is so hilarious.
So he starts laughing so hard that he falls prone, right?
Yeah.
Like,
mhm.
yeah, so he's laughing. He's like, that's a good one. And then like he's just
Mhm.
belly laughing as he falls down to the ground in almost fetal position. But yeah, that's about right. Let's see if I have a good icon for this. But yeah, he is laughing prone. If he was sober, he'd probably be realize that he's in a much worse position that he is in, and
He's pissing his pants drunk.
yeah, he's already kind of soppy. So yeah, definitely a little bit more came out, in little bursts. Trying to find a good prone one. So, uh, yeah, that'll work. That doesn't matter. But yeah, so he's laughing. He's prone. Yeah, that's a good one. Ah, ooh, ooh.
A drunk person probably wouldn't laugh at that. I mean, that does make sense.
Uh-huh. All
Mm,
right. So I
eh.
kind of like as he dropped, I just kind of like looked at everybody else like I don't know if we should what we should do. He may be useful to us, but I hesitate to kill him. He's drunk, so he may not be knowing what he's doing.
He does. You'd easily be able to see like on his in his tucked into his cloak. He does have a book in there. It probably is a spell book, but that's pretty much all that you
Oh,
see. But
oh, Farlian, better get his spell.
um,
What, you want me to sketch it?
No, I
uh,
don't know. I mean, I don't know how we
uh,
adjudicate that, but I'm saying you're next. So
yeah.
don't. I
And
mean,
if
'cause I don't think I'm gonna do. I'll just be because I don't even think I'm gonna activate my sword because he just. What does he look like? What kind of like race does he?
He looks like he is a human. Let's see if there is he. Obviously has a spell book, so he doesn't have any physical armor on him, anything
Hmm.
like that. This is cloaks and robes, and definitely.
Okay.
He has definitely spilled some wine on it, so he's looking kind of shabby and not
Okay.
put
So I'll
together.
just. I mean, my initial my initial thought is to not kill him. That's why I
Hmm.
cast the spell or whatever. Um, and I don't know if he was just startled and or whatever. But just in case we are going to fight him, that was my action. So I'll draw the sword and I'll give the command word, which I realized I never gave you a command word for the sword. So he pulls it out and he goes Bukaki, and the sword lights up.
I mean, that will light up a room. He is a
And when
cat.
the sword lights up, instead of like a room, like a lightsaber, it's like Bukaki, and then the sword just like,
He
it
is a
just goes,
he is a callicite, by the way, if that makes a difference.
I'm not even really sure what that is, but I
Mm,
don't know what it is, how he reacts to fire, but I'll light up the sword anyway.
I'm sure, like most things, it would probably burn pretty well. But yeah, he like I said,
Well, because I was like, man, I don't know. At first, I was like, man, this might even be a tiefling or something,
okay.
which
You light up your
will be
sword.
resistant. But yeah, that's it. Yeah.
This once semi-dark room is definitely lit up now that you're pretty much close quarters. But yeah, Farleon, what do you
Well,
do?
I had an arrow ready, so I've already got my bow drawn, and watching Higgs, I release the tension, and I'll hold action, let the arrow fly if he tries another aggressive
So,
spell or something.
I'm sorry, but did you release it when he got summoned, or you're still holding your arrow?
Yeah, I, I, I'm ready to just. All I had to do was just let go,
Okay.
at the beginning of my turn. But seeing how Higgs
Okay.
responded, I kind of released the tension. But I'm ready to just pull it back and shoot it whenever he does anything crazy.
Okay.
Can I say that also, just as part of that, like when he fell to the ground and shit, I just like tell him like, just relax, to let him know that like this doesn't have to be a deadly encounter.
Okay.
And that's it.
I will
Yeah.
take that into consideration. Is that it from Farley on?
Yeah, and unless something happens.
Okay. Roxana, you are up. You see this human-like creature, start laughing, and there's light
Mm.
tension in the room now. Um,
Yeah. Oh, I could do something. I could do something that's real weird. Does
Weirder
it?
the better.
Right? Uh, would we call drunkenness a disease or a poison?
uh, hold
If
up.
one were to say lay hands
I mean,
on this
yes.
person.
I mean, I would definitely
Mhm.
consider this to be a poisoned effect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't have lesser restoration prepared, do you?
I, in fact, do, but I don't have to waste a spell
Oh.
slot on it because I'm part
Well, I didn't know.
paladin.
Well, right. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know.
I don't want to waste a spell slot on this person, but I'm
Yeah.
thinking if he's not drunk, maybe he'll talk to us more. But also if he's not drunk, he could fight back more. But I guess, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll risk.
drunks get pissed when their buzz goes away usually.
Oh, boy.
Uh, uh,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah. Can I go up to him as he's laying down and just be like, it's okay. We're not here to fight. I'm gonna help you out. Let's just all be chill. I'll take this away and we'll just be chill now. Don't fight. And I will lay on hands. I have 10 hit points in that pool. I'll use 5 of them to cure a disease or neutralize a poison.
Okay. Perfect. So, he's laughing. Roxana comes up to him and, expels his demon. And then he's laughing, that kind of drunk laugh. And you see him fade from, a stupor and then going into being struck into soberness. And he's like, who are you? What do you want?
Hi.
Ah, ah.
And to help.
Who?
Hi, how are
Keep it
you?
down. Keep
It'll
it
be
down. Keep it down. I
okay.
mean, he's not drunk anymore, but what? Where?
they just hung over.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you want? Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Your room.
Yeah. You saw the sign out there, right? Now that you're a Hallister.
Yes, we would attack. Well, okay, so I break concentration so that the spell fades on him.
Okay. So he
Back
stands
to
up.
normal.
Yeah, he. All right.
We don't mean to do any harm. We just kind of found our way in here after we were attacked by pots and pans.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. Yeah. Hey, did you? He looks over his chest and Oh. Yeah. I see you left some my notes. All right. Yeah. Those. That's kind of what I have up for defense. And I don't hear them. So. Yeah. What do you want? Yeah.
Well, maybe we can help each other. Maybe.
Okay. How so?
Well, we're kind of new to the area. Meaning this level. What can you tell us about it?
I mean, what have you found so far? I'll leave it that way.
You and those pots and pans.
Okay.
Very
Drippy
mysterious
faucet.
well, I'll add.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. There's a dripping well out there. Is there something special about it?
Oh, it's just clean water out there. Comes from.
The insight check. I don't believe that.
I mean, go ahead, roll an insight.
Uh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you want me to roll? I
Yeah,
mean, I
we
just.
want something cool. We want something
Yeah.
cool. In Drippy Faucet.
All right, I'll roll. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, why can't I think of what I had to roll?
22.
Is I mean, yeah, he seems funny, but it seems like he is, being truthful. He is trying to convince you that it is just water. As far as he knows, it is just water from somewhere down below.
There's
Uh,
no augmentation whatsoever. It's just clean water. That's all that's coming out of it.
I'll just clean water. Sometimes, I make some stuff in the kitchen over there. If I don't feel like spelling it up, and you just clean water. Yeah, there's sometimes
Sometimes
it
red
drips.
herrings are just red
Yeah,
herring.
yeah.
It's
Mm,
fine.
It's clean water from a couple levels down. I don't didn't. I'm not a
mm.
plumber. I w-
Uh,
you know.
what's in that little room over there? And I'm referring to the room that we left the door closed. Where does that lead?
Uh, the one with the fucking copper room. Um.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. What is their name? I know Trenza was doing some experiments with electricity, and uh, she has that fucking uh, skin golem. That's what it's called. I don't know. He protects her. Uh, you
Wait,
know,
was that? Hold on, out of character. Was that the one from upstairs?
no,
We
Oh, okay.
destroyed it.
yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
know that because that's what I mean. I didn't want to say it in
Also, yeah.
character because I
Uh,
was trying to think that was the.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know. She's always experimenting with electricity, and
so that's
uh,
like a laboratory over there. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, she found some coppers. There's some copper running on her here, and I don't know. She's been doing experiments, and I don't know.
With the copper?
Yeah, something about how it conducts and all that good stuff, and uh,
Mm.
she said Hollister, wouldn't believe the type of setup she'd have. I don't know. I'm
Does she
usually,
reside over there? Is she over? Does she stay there, or does she come there to do that stuff?
I mean, usually that's what Hollister gave her. He said, "Here, take this. Here's some stuff that's conductive. Do what you got to
So she
do."
is she is an associate of Hollister. Are you? Do you know him personally?
Yeah, I was definitely one of his apprentices, and he yeah, I'm happy here. I get booze, I get drunk,
Oh,
and
well, the
then
rumor has it that he was. Oh, yeah, okay.
and I don't know, I found myself in another somewhere else, and then here you are. Did you turn off your
There's
light, by the
the
way?
rumor has it that. Oh, yeah, sure. I sheathed the sword. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Whew. Man, that was starting to make me sweat in here.
Well, I'm sorry about that. We're just curious. So do you normally stay in your what is it, a demi-plane or something that you
Yeah, yeah.
rest in?
I find booze wherever. I mean, there's goblins over there. They're all kind of selling things, and sometimes they got some really good booze over
Mm.
there. I trade with them every
That
once in a
is a
while.
good. I'm glad you mentioned that. I was just about to ask. On our way down here, we sounded like there was hustle and bustle of a lively atmosphere over there. What is that? What
Uh,
is going on over there?
uh, it's a market, a bazaar. They all kind of goblins, and
Mm.
did you see Yak yet?
We did not go that way. We came pretty much straight to here as we descended the stairs.
There's 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 mostly goblins over there. They sell food and drink, and hell, some of them even have armor and things like that. But
Mm.
there's a one guy, really tall guy, pretty handsome too. I mean, not that I fly that way, but if
Mhm.
you're a lady, I'm sure you would probably be creaming all over that. But he
Mm.
is.
Bukake.
Yeah, he's pretty attractive. The goblins don't like him. something
Oh,
about his
okay.
his headband, and he I don't know, something with I don't I don't care about goblin business.
All right. Other than that, is anything else noteworthy on this level?
I mean, there's all kind of things. Um, hold up, as he tries to remember what's on.
Uh,
As he furiously looks through his notes.
uh,
uh,
there's um, that clean room over there. Like it's super clean, and that's a ways away. I don't go over that far over. There's rats. Oh yeah. Did you meet that spider eyes guy? I mean, yeah, I think it's kind of funny because
I don't believe so.
he's got like those many eyes and looks like a spider. Uh, and let's see who else. Who else is here? Uh, did you find that harpsichord over there? Just a
We
little bit away.
haven't found anything. We literally just came down the
The,
stairs and
Literally,
into
we
you.
heard
Pretty.
dripping water and we ended up here.
oh,
Like, I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's someone took some bones and put them together. It looks like a I don't know, like a piano type of thing. Uh, yeah. There's writings on the wall and things like that, but it's made out of bone. I don't play it, but that's something interesting. Uh, there's that
Also, have you
brewery.
noticed? From what I understand, it isn't on this level from the clues that we've got previous, but and without going through my notes, I don't remember his name. But the dude that is maybe being held captive, the girl's sister or the girl's brother that we kind of
Oh,
asked Hallister's avatar about. That said it was like a couple levels down. I just asked, like, do you know anything about him? Have you heard anything?
that would be. Oh, let's see. Can you describe him a little bit better? And
Oh,
I'm
you're
sure.
gonna make me go through my
No,
note.
no,
Let me
no. But
see.
oh, the guy who's trying to bring slavery back. Who have
Wait, he's trying to bring slavery back, or he's being held by people trying to bring slavery back?
I mean, you are talking about the one that the sister with the fly high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I
Yeah.
heard he's
Oh, is he a slaver?
yeah.
He's a slaver that's being held. Oh.
No, he is trying to
Oh, well, see, we didn't.
yeah, he's trying to bring back slavery. His sister didn't realize that. Hold up, let me
Okay.
find
Alright.
out. 1 second.
We didn't
Let's
know that,
yeah.
right? You're like
No.
that's being revealed to us right now, right?
Yes.
Ew.
Oh,
Oh,
uh
now you
alright.
said something about slavery, so I might notice that.
Oh, well, then fuck him.
as far as his sister was concerned, he was trying to clear their name because they used to be slavers.
Oh, used
Uh
to be.
Oh,
Okay.
mhm. Alright.
Right.
yeah,
Something you walk away from.
the fly high and swoot swift guy, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I saw him going past here. It's probably uh you know what? Try checking out there's hobgoblins down there. Try checking them out. Try checking out ooh, what is his name? What is his name? Oh yeah, Azrock. Uh he might have some information for you. Where's that? I don't know, but thought I heard him saying something about that. But where he's at right now, I don't know. Obviously he's not in here. Uh, can I go back to drinking? Um,
I was like, oh yeah, I was about to tell him like, no, thanks for the information. I know I don't. Did you guys have any questions for him? I'm looking at the other like group
Um,
members, my other butt fuckers over here.
yeah, by the way, he rolled a nat 20 on his history check, so you got more
All
information than you
right,
should have.
right on. Right on.
could you tell us anything more about Alistar and like I don't know who else will we encounter more of his apprentices as we go
Oh
down.
yeah,
Like, no
there
offense,
was
but you seem kind of low on the totem pole here because again, you're kind of a drunk and you're only on level 2. So like, I don't know, he's
look.
worse than you, lower.
I
Really?
mean, I mean, if that wasn't true, I'd probably argue with you. But
Mm.
yeah, he's always putting these damn uh what do they call it? Those gates. Some of
Glyphs.
them, yeah, they bring you all over the place, but some of them are trapped, and usually the first person through can either get something really good or really bad. Uh, some of that magic is a little unstable. Uh, but then he has that. I think it is
Mm.
here. Oh, those petrified people. And there's dragon things. Man, it's too early in the morning to think about things like that. But yeah, there's something in
That
here that petrifies things and turns living things into stone.
mm,
Uh,
good thing we got that Greater Restoration Scroll, huh?
It's good call.
No, I say, oh yeah, one last thing that I kind of forgot, but um, a level above us, there was there looked to be a 3D model, an overview of the entire layout. And one of the instructions on it said something about a port. Is there a port a few levels down? Is that, am I understanding this correctly?
yeah, I mean, probably all kind of ports and all, but there is definitely oh man, you
Is
know,
that like interdimensional stuff, or is it to the literal, like to the surface of
no,
of
that's
the,
you're probably talking about
the prime
skull.
material?
You're probably talking about Skullport.
That is the one.
There's multiple ways to get there, but I mean, one of the ways is you could probably take a boat going down the river. It's probably the easiest. There's all kind of markets and shops and things like
Does
that.
that lead back to the surface, or where does that lead to another dimension? I mean, because well, it's down levels in.
I think it's I think it's oh, you're really scratching my noodle here. I think it's just
Okay.
on this plane. It's weird how
Okay.
this structure works. You're under a mountain, but there's water in
Alright.
places.
The
Yeah,
logistics are a little wonky down here. Yeah, yeah.
it still makes
Um.
sense. It's fine.
Okay. And I say so, and I look back and I say, well, here, as a show of good faith and for your help and information, and I pull those books back out and this little retirement thing, and I'm like, here, we were gonna take these with us. Uh, I feel a little obligated to give them back. I don't see if I'm hand them back to them.
Yeah, I mean, I know. What is her name again? Trenzia. I know she's got her logbook and stuff. So I've been trying to write my diary in here.
No.
That's kind of step one, or actually like I guess step 0, because I haven't wrote
Alright.
in them yet.
All right. I guess we'll leave you be to your own devices.
Okay.
As he starts to walk out of the room.
Okay.
They're like a
Oh,
water deep equivalent to like AA or something. Can I just be like,
uh,
Yeah,
mm,
alcohol anytime.
I don't think that's what I mean, but
yeah.
just may the light be with you. Maybe make better choices. Bye. And then can I just like kick over the water thing and send him back?
You son of a bitches!
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
he yeah
Bye.
he goes back into
Mm.
his pocket dimension, and he just goes back there with a bottle of booze. But yeah.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah. You,
As I start to mosey on out the door.
That was weird.
so you definitely got some information of that guy.
Well,
See, you can get stuff without killing things.
We could have also killed him and brought him back, but this was quicker.
I mean, it's not like he
mhm.
had some cool spells in his spell books or anything. There's no wizard in the group,
Well, I
so
thought about that, but we don't have.
yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly, if we had a wizard in the group, I asked him about it, but
Yeah.
since I knew that nobody in here could do it and shit.
Ugh.
Although I don't know if anybody has any plans on multi-class
Good
into
point.
wizard and shit.
Go back. Oh, he said he had some cool things. Let me go back.
Well, we
reconstruct
left on
this.
good terms. I mean, we left on good terms. You know what I mean? I did that on purpose. That's kind of why I gave him his stuff back and shit, so that if we ever needed to come back and ask for
Alright.
help, he might be willing to do that.
Let's see something real
remembers us.
quick.
right.
Let's make a dexterity save of
Oh, okay.
no, for him. Let's see if when he fell
Oh,
back in.
right.
Let's see if his book popped out. Oh yeah, he boofed that. He kind of stumbled all over the place. So yeah, his spell book as he's like, "Ugh," like it just kind of like flips out of his holster. You know, it's kind of loose and raggedy, and yeah, his spell book is laying there on the ground.
Oh, grab that. That one lady up top paid me like a crap ton of platinum for spell books.
I'll say there is a level 5 spell
True,
in
but
there.
just yeah, true. I just do we want to burn the bridge? That's all.
Oh, that's fair. Will he remember we took it?
I mean, you did
Is it
send him
really?
back sober, so
That's
if
fair.
he's drunk when he comes back, who knows? But there is Calistar, not Calistar, that's what your race is. Yeah, Calabash's spell book laying on the ground. It
Fine,
fell-
we can leave it.
Okay, it's there if
I mean,
you want
look
to.
through it and just see what he knows and shit. You know what I mean?
So
Maybe
do
you can remember it and scroll it from memory.
So-
That's not really how that works.
I'll tell you that. Do you actually look through the book, or does anybody look through the book?
I'm not.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Okay. I mean, all right. All right. So
I
everyone.
don't think. I don't think the monk or the barbarian would either. So.
Right. But
I guess it's up to Roxana if she wants to look into it or not.
No, we'll just leave the book.
I mean, you can look at it and see what's there, so maybe you can talk to him later about it.
Okay, I'll glance through it.
okay. I mean, you'll see like in big bold letters it says Cone of Cold in it. You know, it gives you the directions of how to cast Cone of Cold. So it's a 5th level. There's also Ice Storm, Greater Invisibility, Animate Dead, Fly, Fireball, which, you know, if he was still drunk, he was definitely casting Fireball in the entire room. Counter Spell, Suggestion, Dark Vision, Misty Step, Shield, Magic Missile, Mage Armor, and Detect Magic.
So he wasn't a fucking pushover. We would have had a fight on her.
Yeah. If you let him drunk, he was definitely... He would have burned down the room and tried to take you with him. But,
Call
you know.
him.
Yeah, well, we have an ally now, so we maybe, I guess, sort of.
But he was drunk. I don't think he would realize what he was doing. But with that, I'll say I'm going to put a note here that the book is still here. Let's see. There is book. And I will remember what is there. But there is his spell book. Just in case.
Holy shit! After all that, didn't even ask him what that fucking magic that I was detecting earlier and shit. Fuck, dude, I didn't even think about that.
In the
I
room.
mean, I asked him
or...
an overall. The well, whatever was pinging my shit from the last session that I was going crazy trying to find.
Yeah.
Oh, that you like
the one that I
revolved
kind of
through the
know where to
walls?
find.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll say that was the harpsichord that he was talking about, the bone piano.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
And we can say that he kind of told me that that's where it was at, so that it isn't so much meta
yeah.
of me going back up that way.
All right.
Now I do want to. My plan was to go check that room out real quick on the way out. I mean, whatever I ended up doing, but my thing was that on the way out, I was going to check that room.
Okay. The harpsichord room, or
No, I mean the one that's behind this door where the electrical
okay.
sounds were coming from.
Yes. So yeah, you get out there, you get some information of things in the future. You know that at one point, Halistar gave a a laboratory to somebody named Trenzia. I always forget what that is. Let's see if before you move on. Yeah, it seemed like she liked to experiment with electricity, things of that nature. Um, but let's actually take a break real quick because I have to use the little boys' room, so we
Okay.
can decide what we're gonna do after this. And yeah, we'll come back in 5.
All
I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, you got some pretty good rolls on there between let's see, just
back and then
over. Yeah, I wasn't really planning on giving that information, but yeah, you rolled well as you find out a little bit more information about what's going on in this level and some of the other things that might happen in other levels, and the person that you thought was, you know, a nicer person might be, more sinister than you thought, but nonetheless, you are, you find out there was, or is somebody who has been doing experiments. And yeah, you got pretty good information, pretty decent amount of information from some at one point drunken person. And since you didn't kill him, he was more than willing to share things with you. So, um,
Alright.
what just happened there? Why did it get so much brighter? Anyway, okay. So, Higgs, you go up to this door. Um,
Mage handed open.
Mage
If we
hands it
can.
open. Well, the door opens right up, no problem. And in this room, yeah, from where you're at, yeah, you can definitely see that there are. This looks like a workshop. So there are all kind of test equipment. There is let's see, 7A. Is a maintained workroom, although it does happen to be reeking rotten flesh and ozone. And there's kind of odd metal instruments spread out all across the desk, and like all these like random pieces of parchment that says like things of like rate of decay and accumulation of charge. All kind of look like test equipment. Is the rest of the party coming with, or are they going back to see?
My computer is being weird, so if you could drag me along until I can get it restarted, that would be
Sure. Yeah, everyone comes in there. So let's see what else is in there. Before Higgs, before you keep moving on,
Oh,
are you
okay.
just passing through, or you
I mean, I'm
just
looking. It's not like a detailed search, but I'm not taking a whole lot of time. I'm looking.
all right? So
Kind of
you
like,
see like logbooks and things like that. But yeah, if you're continuing to go through, that's pretty much all you would find if you're not actively looking for things. Just kind of scrap paper,
I
test
feel
equipment.
like, yeah. I mean, it's just an experimentation room. Just looking to see if anything interesting.
Uh,
Not digging into anything.
is Dave going? Is Farleon going back to the well?
No, I'm trying to find where everybody else is. I'm sorry.
Here's DM power. Bam.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want to go back and play with that well, you can. You'll get plenty of
Yeah.
water coming out there. Nice, clean
No, I'm
water.
good.
Um, but Higgs, from where you're at, let's see what your vision looks like.
I mean, like I said, yeah, and I keep. I mean, until the reason not to, I keep detect magic. I mean, the only thing that stops me really from keeping detect magic up is just concentration, because I do have to
Um,
concentrate on it.
throw out a quick perception check,
Mhm.
Higgs.
There we go. See if this does anything to my
24.
Yeah, so the more you move into this room, you hear a consistent humming sound coming uh, from a little bit away.
Towards the direction I'm moving, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
the more you move east, the more it's definitely more consistent, maybe a decibel or two louder.
Mhm.
As you walk closer to that intersection, you see that there is an opening to the right, or to the east and to the south. You also notice that there are barrels, and you can't see that from where you're at. Let's see something real quick before you move. Yeah, you'll see that there is a hammock on the north wall. That there are 12 wooden barrels spread out across the room. You
Okay.
see. Let's see if there's
And
any.
this dead ends down here.
There looks like it goes to
Or
the
on the.
south, and you would probably see that it will
Uh,
open up to the east as well. But yeah, in the room to here, that's where you see the barrels.
mhm.
Yeah, and the closer you go to the east, the more intense that humming comes. It's a consistent hum of, soft hum. You see, like I said, there's a hammock to the north. You see some paper around there, some barrels. Let's try to see if you see anything else.
I kind of like knock the barrel that's like next to me here. Maybe
All
like
right.
kick it just to see if it sounds
Perfect.
like it.
As you go to
Oh,
nudge
okay.
this barrel, you see this, like, you hit it, and Higgs hits it a little bit harder than he wants, and the barrel just kind of just like crumbles, right? It just, well, and then this is where you will notice that that barrel was not completely empty. You see this this creature
okay.
pop out, and yeah, we can go ahead and hold up, let me clear this first, don't do it yet.
Alright.
uh, yeah,
Alright.
go ahead and roll initiative,
Alright.
and I
I
will
roll
do this.
perception.
What's
I've
that?
been rolling some pretty good dice tonight. Huh?
I roll perception by accident. Ignore that.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, not bad either.
And he is on this layer. They are on this layer. Ooh, I gotta bring them up. Bring this over. Make sure I am not paused or muted because I've done that mistake several times. All right. So right here. All right. Let me go around the table. Higgs is there. Roxanne is there. Dave, you got. I mean,
15.
Farleon got a 15. Okay, perfect. Let me put this in. All right. So as Higgs goes around the corner, try to look at these barrels. This ghoul pops out of it. Higgs, you are first to act. What do you do? Roxana, you are on deck.
Alright. He draws the sword.
Okay.
Bukkake. Sword lights up.
They don't take anything from that. Yeah, they don't have any, like. Okay, go ahead. Light up
Alright,
the
and
sword.
then,
Room lights up.
and that's the only one I see at this point. Alright, so alright, booming blade attack here.
All right, go ahead and attack.
Yep. Sword. 19 to hit.
19 will definitely hit him. Or it. I
Alright,
don't
so
know
he's
if it
gonna
has-
take this. 11 points of slashing.
11 points of damage. Okay.
Well, no,
Slashing.
that's the first part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it takes 2 points of thunder,
Thunder. Okay.
and then 8 points of fire.
It is still standing.
All right.
I mean, it's a ghoul, right? So it already looks grotesque and undead, and yeah, it already looks in shambles. But like as soon as it popped out, but it is looking. I mean, it's really hard to tell. It's undead and all, but yeah, it. I mean, you blow on it pretty hard, and it might
Right.
cease to exist.
Okay.
You can do what you want with that information.
Okay. I'm going to move, and I guess. Oh, wait a minute. He hasn't had. Does he? Well, he does get a reaction. He hasn't had a turn, but I'm going to move. I don't know if he's going to take a opportunity attack.
I mean,
I'm going to move to there.
he will, but
Okay.
let's see. Come on, I need at least a. Whew. Yeah. No. He goes to try to claw at you, but like as he goes to claw, like his right hand actually starts falling. It falls up, tumbles down to the ground.
Okay.
I mean, you
All
put a
right.
hurting on him for something fierce.
All right. That's all right, well, I'll move one more spot, one more square to here,
Okay.
and that will conclude my turn.
All right. That brings us to Roxana. You are up.
Mhm.
And you currently only see one very, very bad looking ghoul that's falling apart even more so. It's partially smoldering. You know, the burnt flesh. I mean, it already smelled like rotten uh, flesh in here, but then, yeah, that burnt smell is making it so much more putrid.
I'll just take a little bit of a step to get more into the room, and I will toll the dead.
All right. That is a wisdom save.
Gotta be the 15.
15, you say? Well, that's what he hit exactly.
Oh, no way.
15. So, yeah, you know, this necrotic bell comes out of the heavens and then, like, oddly enough, they
Mhm.
speak common. I don't know how, but these
Mhm.
ghouls are like, fancy boy, as
The burns,
ball,
the burns.
yeah, I'm coming after you.
Like,
uh,
please do.
okay, that is Roxana's action. You had some movement.
As
Any?
that thunderous energy is still vibrating through his shambling bones.
Why am I glowing?
Yeah.
Thank you, Cass. That was fun. Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm gonna try and not kick any of these other barrels, but I know Higgs is going to, so I'm just gonna try and get.
100%.
Yeah, I know. It's who you are as a person. So I'm just gonna try and get over here, so I'm kind of in the center of the room. So no matter which barrel he kicks next, I'll be ready.
All right. I'll even save you a step. So as Roxana moves over to that area, you'll notice that I am on the wrong layer. You won't notice that, but popping up from this corner, this barrel erupts as this ghoul comes out of food. Yeah, and yes, and yeah, I'll say that busting through that crate, it used half of its movement, but it is going to move through these decrepit barrel and lumber toward Higgs, and he's going to take a swipe at Higgs. Come on, Nat 20s, where are you at? Not there. um, yeah, he's going to, that was 5. He's going to start stumbling. Uh, maybe tasty this side. That is his turn. Farleon, you are up.
Now that one that just popped up is a new one, right?
That is correct.
All right, I'm gonna try to sharpshooter him.
Did you move up a little bit? Because right now, where I see you're at, you're actually behind the wall.
Oh, I'm always right behind Higgs. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna say you're at least here. We'll say you were there before, so you would have seen that. So you can see that there is one just to the right of Higgs. And if you're there, let's see something. I'd say you'd be able to see the very like you would have saw the arm fall off to the one that is here. I would say
Okay.
that, yeah. So this one here is the one that won't take much to knock him over. This one looks as fresh as an undead ghoul can be.
The one that just attacked him is I let my thing. I got a 16.
16, yeah, that absolutely hits. These naked ghouls do not have high ACs. Some of them don't even
19.
have loincloths on. 19 will hurt it severely. 19. Okay, it is almost in bad shape as the one to the south that started this whole thing up.
I'm gonna send my second arrow just regular at him.
Okay.
That hits.
25. Don't even have to roll damage. I don't think you can. I don't think you can not kill him.
Okay.
Can you do 3 or less damage?
I can know.
Yeah.
Modifiers higher than
Exactly.
that.
So as you release your first arrow, let the second one go. I mean, it just kind of like pins him. And I know that doesn't actually do this in real life. It's really kind of a stretch, but yeah, shoot the first one, and this one actually just stumbles back here into this barrel as it is comes definitely not lifeful, doesn't have life anymore. Yeah, there we go. It's not moving. Sometimes
Someone take
words
it.
are hard. And you are a Gloomstalker, so you do get your extra attack if you would like to.
I'm gonna tease the other one that I'm gonna try to get it to move.
All right, so you're just showing the other one
I was
just
gonna
your
say, I
tip.
give him the like.
Here.
Come here.
All right. Anything else? Any movement? Any bonus action from Orlean?
That's it.
All right.
I did not give him.
And so all this action is definitely exciting these ghouls as nope. Why did that not? There we go. As this one in the corner breaks through his barrel, and in the same fashion, it kind of splinters it everywhere. All the barrel goes everywhere. Food. Yeah, he is bump. Let's see. Who will he go after? I don't think it truly matters, but yeah. So he's going to look at Higgs. He's going to look at Roxana, and he's going to take a claw attack at Roxana.
Okay.
Why? That is a miss. I wish I was rolling with advantage because there was my nat 20. But, yeah.
I'd have took that away.
Yeah. I've seen it happen. Last week.
We did.
So, yeah, Silvery Barbs, another nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay. With that is his turn. I don't know if these things actually have a sex or not, but they look masculinely. Next up, this one pops up. And it's going to do the same thing. This one feels extra hungry, so it's going to try to bite Roxana.
Sure.
16.
Armor class? Nah. Doesn't hit.
Yeah, he tries to bite Roxana, and just the shield, the gleaming mace, more than enough to distract it. He just gets rotten flesh, onto this shield, and
It's bright ass sword and mace.
with that, this barrel burst open, and this one pops out. Did I do the wrong one? I thought it was this one. Yeah. I
It's
somehow
fucking Transformers.
yeah. I
Oh,
think I-
barrel.
yeah, I think I missed one. Or maybe I didn't. It doesn't matter. Too late. So this one pops out. Yeah, it's gonna go after Higgs. Higgs is the closest target. I'm sorry. Claw at Higgs. Ooh, a 23 to hit Higgs.
Yeah, the shield.
Shield.
Yeah, no.
So as this ghoul goes to attack Higgs, do you have a color to your shield?
It's like a purplish.
This light purple or purple arcanes, and then like he's just about to make purchase, and then just like stopped, and with his 7 intelligence, he's like, food hard. With that, let me bring up this guy. Okay. I know that's where you're at. Brings this guy up. Busting out of the barrel. Gonna walk toward closest thing, Roxana. He's gonna try to claw at her. Man, they suck. Yeah, so I did forget the one that we had first attacked. I'm gonna go do him. The one that's almost dead. Higgs looks shiny. He's gonna come toward Higgs. Oh, yep.
Boom, blank.
Just
yeah.
boom.
Yeah,
12 points of damage.
Yeah.
Boom.
I mean, all they had to do was one.
As his bones just crumble into the.
So yeah, as you take a step forward, voop, voop, pow! As you just bones start flying everywhere. Yeah, and that one is
Just
not
bone meal and shit just puffs out and boom.
So do that, and I will clear the body just so they're. This one is also dead. I will move him out. They're still there, but just to clear up the scene. All right, start of the round. Higgs, you are back up.
All right.
And it appears all the barrels that had these ghouls are out in the open.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to. All right, I'm going to click my heel
Okay.
and then
Trying
move
to
to
get
here.
multiple moves, a movage.
Well,
There.
no, because I knew I was going to move to get in position here and
Almost the
have a
speed of a monk at
opportunity
this point.
attack. So I don't know if this guy's going to take an opportunity attack.
I thought because of the heels, it doesn't get opportunity.
They get
attack.
advantage. It's at disadvantage.
Yeah, why not?
They still get an opportunity attack. They just have to roll a disadvantage.
I mean, that would have missed even without your shield. That is a 16.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Raw. Yeah, because that's the one that hit you. Be like, it move, me hit.
Right. All right. So I'm going to take a regular attack at this one here.
Okay. Take your regular
And,
attack.
That's right. And I already know too. That's why I'm doing a regular. Trying to pull up. The fuck, dude?
What are you trying to do?
I can't pull up the little menu. Well, I'm trying to pull up the advantage.
Are you on your phone or on D&D?
No, I was on the a 1 and a 19. All right. 27 to hit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then so I was going to take this.
Ooh, good thing you did have
10
an advantage.
slashing.
10
Yeah.
slashing. Minus 10.
And 7 fire.
7 fire.
And then
Fire.
well, I'm going to use a flourish, so I don't know if it's going to drop it or not.
Well, I'll put it this way: if you're actively in a turn and you're not like switching targets,
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you until the end of it. If...
Okay, that's fine. I'm definitely using it anyway because the AC boost. Knowing that there's 3 more of them. Do this. 7 more points, and then my AC is a 27.
So as Higgs is going around in a flourish, he just starts. I mean, I know it's only one strike, but yeah, he's spinning and making a scene out of this, and this thing just like, as that one does.
Right, and then I'm going to move. So is this barrel right here? This one right here, is that still intact or did that bust open? Can I get in that square? Is what I'm going to ask you.
Because I don't remember which ones they came from, I'm gonna say yes. That's one that got busted out of, and it is in pieces. So yeah, you have plenty of movement to get there, and I would say yeah, you can stay in that
move
spot.
to here for a tactical. I want to try to help my teammates out here.
All right.
I move into this position.
No, it's fine. I'll make it work.
I'm trying to give you advantage on your attack. And
Oh, I know. I was gonna do an area of attack. Well, but it's cool. I'll move.
oh, okay. I didn't really think
I'm
about that,
better.
but all right. Are you well? Yeah. All right.
All right. Is that it? That's action movement.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
All right. Roxana, you are up.
Cool.
Go ahead and throw out your
I
burning
don't-
hands.
I don't put my burning hands up yet. I'm like, well, fuck, and then I move around. No, it's cool. Good thought.
I mean, technically, it all
I mean, you
happened
could
in the same
circle. You could
sector.
circle yourself. You could circle it and then aim it so it doesn't hit me.
That is the plan. I only kind
Yeah.
of thought about hitting you for 1 second.
Ooh,
Um.
now, I don't think this one took its opportunity attack.
No, it did not.
So it's going to try to. As a dirty 20.
My AC is 20.
There you go. So as you try to get ready to set up this barbecue, and so it finds a little bit of flesh into your skin, and it's going to do 9 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
A slashing. Okay. Yep. I don't know why I had in my head that they would be necrotic, but I'm resistant to necrotic, so.
Ooh, wait a minute. Before things happen.
I was about to say they might have a something else too. I don't remember.
I would also need, on that hit, I need Roxana to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. I am resistant to necrotic damage, if that's what they do. Since they're undead looking things. Constitution saving throw. So bad. At 12.
12 is more than enough. Yeah, all you do is feel the burn of these dirty, rotten claws into your skin, and you're definitely not paralyzed for a minute.
Oh, good. Good.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been bad, but
I mean, and you're not an elf or undead, so.
not. All right, then yes. From my position here, can I cast Burning Hands and not singe Higgs?
You sure can.
Sure can.
And that is half
Sorry.
on. Oh, let's see if this works.
That would be a Dex save. I gotta be the 15.
All right, let's see.
Ooh, good damn.
All right, so that is a Dex save. What was the 15?
15. Yep.
And damage was 14
Mhm.
and half on save. Let's see if this does this. Yeah,
Right.
it did. All right, so looks like one of them passed and one of them failed. So this should go through automatically. Yeah, it did. Yeah. So the one closest to you, and this works out. So, you scoot around. The one takes a swipe at you, and you get in position, and you let your flames fly. Right, you're like, all right, let me aim this way. So the one that's closest to you gets the most intense of this heat, as that's the one who fails and takes all of its damage, as it's smoldering and singeing and more burnt, rotten flesh, as that one takes the brunt of it. The guy behind it, it definitely takes some of that, because his buddy's in a way, he didn't take as much of it. That's why
Okay.
I love it when dice tell a story.
That's right. So I use 5 feet there, so I would like to go 5 feet back around, just because I knew what Higgs was doing. So
Okay.
I'd like to whip it back around, and
So you kind of,
Good.
thematically, you're kind of like, oh, Higgs, shit, fire, oh, fuck, come around, and you kind of go to the side, and then it's like, Oh yeah, come right back. Where you at? Perfect. Anything else?
Sing him again. Just a little sing on it.
Yeah, you might burn some of his hairs. I mean, with his 6 fingers,
Mhm.
sometimes his hand placement might be a little bit crispy.
Mhm.
Nothing major. Any bonus actions?
Oh, if only I had any. No, that would be it for me.
I mean, it's not like you have. Oh yeah, spell. Never mind. Okay, perfect.
Seven.
Farleon, you are up. You see this fire gulfed in front of you. This cone of fire coming out. You smell some more burning flesh. You see Higgs kind of stepping on some broken barrels, and Roxanne's standing there. Still kind of has some of the smoke is still coming off of her hands.
All right. All right. Well, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fire an
Right away.
arrow.
All right. Ranger
The
fire
one
an
right,
arrow.
Mhm.
Which
right
one?
in front of one right in front of Roxana.
Okay, so this one.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. The one that's very is a lot more burnt than the other one.
Yeah. That is gonna be burnt and stuck.
Ooh, 25 will hit for 14 points. That is enough to bring that one down to its shattering knees and as bones and burning flesh smacks up against the floor as this one is no longer moving other than the burn from the flame and the the motion of the arrow going through it. But other than that, it's
How,
not moving.
how does the one right to the left of him look? Does he look pretty good?
Um, so ghouls, I guess, have blood, and he's pretty much showing that blood. Um,
Okay.
yeah, he's pretty much showing that blood. It's he's right there. He's about half healthy. I mean, maybe a little bit more.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna do a sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter, nice. So you're gonna take that penalty to hit for more damage.
18.
18 will hit. They are naked. Heat metal would not work on them that well.
Mhm.
Uh,
Ooh, 23 points. Even when they're full, that would be more than enough to bring that one down as well. So
Right
that
through his
one,
eyeball.
it's lit up with between the sword and the fresh flames. So you have a nice, keyhole to send this arrow through and there's enough resistance that you don't punch through to Higgs, but if you hit that, you know, 8%, no, 16% harder, there might have been a chance it went through, but luckily you knew exactly how much force to put on it to put it out of its misery and not hurt Higgs. Nice. Any movement, any bonus action from Orlean?
I'm gonna stay right there.
All right. Let's see. Let's clear up some of this turn order. Dead. Uh, dead. Let me move these ones out. That's it. That one's dead. Ooh, this one. Yeah, it's not smart. It sees fresh meat. It's gonna go to its closest thing that's moving that has heat, and once again, it's going to claw at Roxana. That is a complete whiff. I mean, he just saw his friends just like, be burnt to a crisp. The arrow punched through his other two people. You got like a shish kebab thing going on. So it kind of just half hearts it. And it was like, I should be doing this. And that is his turn. This one is dead. Higgs, you're back up. And not on
Alright,
fire.
so we're gonna yeah. Alright, so we're gonna move to here,
All right.
and then
Uh,
let me think.
food?
Uh,
Fast food, really.
That
Boom
sure
and
is.
blade.
All right. Can this be a 0 or 100 to 0? No, Higgs has the options.
All right, 21 to hit.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
All right, so
You could
that's
reverse those numbers and it still be still be a hit.
all right. 14
14.
slashing,
14 slashing. Show me that fire damage.
5 fire,
5 fire. Anything else?
and yeah, the booming blade damage.
Okay. It's 5.
3 more points.
So, explain how that one looks as you completely.
Alright.
He had 3 health up to that
Oh,
part, so
alright.
you did exactly how much you needed. All you did all those 22 points in one strike. So how does that look?
All right, so it's just because he comes slashing diagonally, like let's say like through like his collarbone, and it just as it comes through, the thunder damage just busted apart, and then the fire just like almost like fireworks comes off of the like bone shard.
Uh,
So it literally looks like fireworks going off when it hits him.
as you're making a progressive rock album, yeah, this thing is fire, lightning, all this thunder, boom, boom, fire,
Yeah.
and oh
Yeah.
man, the smell in this room is atrocious. It's like ooh, what are those things called? The stench things, not troglodytes, but that works as well. But yeah, the smell in this room is hideous. But with that, we are out of combat.
All right. Well,
And let me.
so I mean, I'm just doing this because just to finish it off. I'm assuming that was all of them. But any barrels that are still intact, if there are any, I'll
Right.
just blast it on the buff them.
Yeah. Not even taking a risk or boom, boom, shooting out the Eldritch Blast. And those
Yeah.
the other 6 barrels are empty. All the ones that had um,
Gold.
ghouls in it are completely gone. But you do notice that 3 of them, while they didn't have ghouls, they can 3 of them collectively they have fist-sized chunks of copper ore. And you would estimate that to be about 50 gold worth of. I'm sorry, it's 150, 50 per chunk. So there's 3 chunks, 150 gold, 150 gold's worth of
150
copper,
gold worth of
copper ore.
ore.
Yes. And while you're searching around, you happen to see a piece of parchment under this hammock. Kind of like as you're shooting your Eldritch Blast around, you're getting disturbances, and this note comes out. And
I see it peeking out from under there.
yeah, it's written in common. It looks like it's some type of a logbook entry. You didn't read that one, so this one says, Day 3. I no longer trust the other apprentices. What they see as mysticism, I know to be science. It can't. I can't stand their. Ooh, this is where reading sucks. Incantations, and their mutterings any longer. Yeah, if any of them try to intrude on my laboratory again, they're they're in for truly a shocking surprise.
It's like speaking puns. So
Let's see if you see anything else before anything on.
so Higgs grabs the piece of parchment and writes and like underneath P.S. Day 0, all ghouls expired. Slides it back under there.
Nice.
Nice. Perfect. With that, you found all the ghouls, all the ore, the note. I mean, that did look like a very comfy hammock. Had blankets on it, and it looked like a nice place to chill.
And I just kind of mentioned to the group, like, seems like there was an issue of distrust around here.
Yeah, it's not like a wizard got put into a demiplane or anything like that. So,
All
well,
right, well, I can't help but
perfect.
there is a door over here.
So the closer you get to this door, that humming is consistent, but you're physically getting closer, and it is definitely becoming more and more noticeable. I'm trying to see if I can reset. No, I guess I'll wait till. Okay. Let's before you go to it, let me make sure there's nothing I'm missing. I thought there was. No, there's not. Okay. All right. Carry on.
Mage hand on the door.
So when you mage hand, it feels like there is. Hold up, let me read this. I mean, there's nothing going on there. Make sure it ain't.
As I unclick my heel.
I'm gonna say
At this
that
point, my sword's still lit up.
right.
Turn my sword off.
So you're there. Let's see.
Well, realistically, to pull the note out and stuff, I would have sheathed the sword, so never mind. Well, I pulled it back out and then. Bukake.
All right. 1 second. Hold up. I am trying to find where this is at. 1 second. Where are you at? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Of course I'm looking for it and I can't find it. 1 sec. Oh, that's all right. Okay, I'm going to say that. The mage hand is 5 pounds, or is it 10 pounds?
I gotta look real quick. No,
I'm gonna say it's 5.
with hand of third. Last duration with voices. Where again? 10 pounds.
And that can't take damage, so I'm going to say as your mage hands open the door, it's definitely
Lights
all
up.
right. Before you know what? I know this is unorthodox, but let's say make a like kind of an attack roll with your mage hand to see if it can open it up. So add your spellcast modifier as like an attack.
Okay, so just like a D20 plus 5, is that what?
Yeah, I must say you can
Okay.
add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so like an actual attack.
Yeah, almost
Okay.
like Eldritch Blast or something like that would be
Okay.
fine.
19.
Oh, okay, that's more than enough. Okay, so as your mage hands open, and there's a little bit of a struggle, but it opens it up, and you see this giant lightning bolt streak across the flat, hits the back of the wall. Your mage hand, neither you or your mage hand takes any damage, and this door is now able to be open. Actually, I'll take you would open it. When you open that door, let's see what you see. You see that there seems to be what looks like. Don't go any further. Actually,
Okay.
let me move you back here.
I see something. Okay.
You
Alright.
see what looks like copper tiles completely laid on the ground in this room over as that hum of what you assume to be lightning dam or electricity
Alright.
come through. Yes, the entire floor is covered in copper tiles.
Alright. I'm like, watch your step, obviously, as I yell back to the group.
Okay, that's cool. Just a room full of copper, just walking. After I shot that lightning bolt, just walking right in.
War of conductive material over here. Well, I'm gonna walk up to the door
All right.
Oh, what is that I hadn't seen before?
So as Higgs clears the threshold for the first time, he sees that there is this pacing around flesh golem, and as the door opens up, it is starting to come meander to you.
We've got
What do
company.
you do? And I'm gonna say the copper ends here. This is just different colored, so you would see that
Okay.
here. Actually, yeah, I didn't put it there, so it's good enough. I should have put them
Oh.
here, but too late. All right, you have
I
one.
mean, you rule it how you want to do. Intention is this thing.
You're gonna attack it. Sorry, you kind of cut out
Yeah.
there. All right, so
Yeah.
let me.
John, it's an empty room, just saying.
All right. Nope, that is still not the right thing. Where are you? Why? There we go. Let me reset this counter. I should be able to, and reset. All right, so I will need everyone to roll initiative for this one. Let's see. Bam. And they are bam.
Not so good this time.
14 Roxana.
Shut the door.
Is Farleon coming into this, or be
Um,
like, nah, you open the
Yeah.
door, you make your bed, you gotta live in it. Ooh, 23,
Yeah.
nice. Put you in, right, and reorder. Okay, Farleon, you are up as this. Well, you would roll a history check. This doesn't count as your action, but I was figured if you would probably know, but just to
Alright.
see.
yeah. All right.
What happened?
No.
I
Oh,
mean,
sure.
it's a gross looking thing. It's got all kind of like skin suit on, but what it is, you're not 100% sure. It doesn't look friendly. That's about what you know.
All right. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sharpshooter it.
Okay,
See how much damage it can take.
go ahead and sharpshooter.
18.
18 will hit. Yes. Roll that damage. Ooh,
22.
22. Nice. I keep fat fingering these buttons, but 22. It does not like it, but it is uglily still standing in front of you.
Let's see if it likes another one.
Ooh, I bet it doesn't. Ooh,
11.
11 will hit. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I mean, it's more nude than those ghouls
lumbering.
back there.
Yeah.
23.
23. Okay. Yeah, you're opening up this volley of arrows, and yeah, it definitely does not like that. You have any bonus actions or movement, or you're just staying put?
I'm going to stay put.
Okay. Next up is this flesh golem. Oh man, I really kind of dug myself in a corner here because technically that floor does not copper here. Yeah, fuck it. It will do this. It's still going to lumber over. It has plenty of movement. Yet right there, and it's going to take a slam attack at Higgs. Boom. 17. I don't think hits. It's going to like boom, boom. Try to go for it. He's gonna try to two fist you. That's even worse. No, yeah, and it's just he's going to yeah step back Why is this such odd measurements? Yeah, he's going to go. How smart is he? Not smart. So he's going to back up here, and I don't know
Alright.
what happened.
Do I get an opportunity attack? Or...
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna boom and blade.
Nice. So
I love that combination.
yeah, Warcaster. Yeah, you can definitely cast
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So,
So he's gonna get
14.
14 hits. Yes.
Let's okay. So takes this one slashing. 14 points of slashing. He's gonna take this in fire.
Ooh.
Four 4 points of fire damage.
1 second. I'm just making sure.
hmm
Okay. You said 4 points of fire.
hmm
All right.
And then he's
4 points
gonna
of
take the
fire.
all 3 dice here. So, I didn't show what the other ones roll here. It was 6, but it's gonna also take the other 2, which was
So
9. So 15 points
15 points. Oh, lighten this
of
thing up.
thunder.
Yeah. I mean, its skin flaps are, fire and thunder. All these things lighten him up. He's looking like a jack o' lantern type of thing. He's glowing and fire and I mean, does not look happy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Anything else?
That's it.
Right. Roxana, you are up.
Great. Move so I can look through the door. And there's just nothing I love more than an enemy in a room by itself, honestly. To whom it may concern, fireball. Please.
Oh, okay. So where are you centering this, first of all?
Right. So I'm going to, it's a 20-foot radius, and I am exactly 20 feet away from him. So I'm going to put it not right on top of him, but on the square one spot over from him. So right here.
Let's see if I hold it 1 second, let me bring up my things, because I should have actually they just put things on there. So where are you at? Lips, no. I know they just put in spell stuff. A circle. So 20 feet. Okay. Yes. So yeah.
I mean, glance in the room, I don't see anybody that's going to be like, I'm not shooting civilians, am I? Like, I don't see anybody in.
Absolutely no civilians in there. Let me look at your point of view and see what you can actually see. Definitely no civilians from what you can see.
Great. I hate it when you phrase it like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, the
I'll heal them if
qualifier
they're
at the
in
end.
there. It's fine.
Fireball. You're gonna put it here, 20 feet away. Perfect. So that is a dex save.
Dex save.
Uh,
I do love watching all these dice roll across the screen.
oh, that is a miserable failure.
God.
20.
It's 28. There's a lot of ones.
Even even on the save, he would probably you light up this room, and luckily there are no civilians in here, and this once walking around zombie looking thing just burns up. Man, you are really crisping up these people, and It's it's like farting in a crowd. You know, you can easily hide this. The stench was already here. I didn't add to it. But yes, that is you burn it and it just I wanted to play. But yeah, that is its turn. Its life. It is no longer moving around, just with a a thud as it hits the copper, and a slight ting of blow. Perfect. That was your action. Any movement or bonus action?
I mean, that's the only baddie we see that I see. So yeah, going in the room anyway. So yeah, I took 5 to look through the door. So take another 10 and look in the room and see if I did torch any of those people.
1 second, my window went haywire. So from there, yes, you absolutely see that there is a floating head, made out of all this lightning. Looks elvish, half elvish, half elvish. You're not really sure, but it is definitely floating around the room, looking at you. It's not exactly like this. It is close, but it is close to a. Instead of these green flames, you see all these arcing lightning bolts. Skirting around its head. But that's what you see in the far corner back there. It was 25 feet. It was just at every fireball range.
Hi, was this your friend? I'm sorry. That's it.
Okay. Next up, Higgs, you are up.
All right. Well, Higgs is gonna step inside to this square, and you said the copper starts where?
One step
next
to the
one in
east.
front of me?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, Higgs is going to see the sword,
Okay.
and then he's going to cast Hex on this thing.
Okay. Hex.
Dex, I guess.
Dex.
And then Eldritch Blade.
All right. Blast away.
25.
25 will hit.
This much force. 12 force, and
12
then
force.
and 2 necrotic.
2 necrotic. All right.
Second blast.
All right. Second blast.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice. Let's see.
Okay,
Can
so
you?
roll 1d10.
I'm trying to do the math here. You might be able to bring it down. I mean, you wouldn't know that. So first off, I'll take
6.
off the 10 because that's
Right.
automatic.
Right. So yeah. So then 6
6,
more
right.
and 11. Well, 11 more.
Right, because your hex blade's cursed.
Because I just rolled a 10. Well, no, I didn't put the hex on there. I have agonizing blow.
Right.
So 6 4.
Right. So the 10.
Because I just rolled 110 instead of rolling the actual damage.
Right. So the 10 was automatic from the crit. You rolled 6. And
Right.
was there any more to
And
that?
then 11 more. So 21. Well, that blast would have been 21. 10 plus 11. Because I rolled a 6 on the 10, but then I have 5 for agonizing blast.
Okay.
That one blast would be 11 plus the necrotic from the. I haven't rolled that yet.
Okay.
The hex damage I haven't
So,
rolled that, which is 2d6.
Okay. So that
Or 6 plus 1 6.
Right. So with all that extra, yeah, you are able to bring this thing down as it's floating around. Boom, boom, and actually, no. How much of that was necrotic?
Well, it was 6 with 11, so 5 points.
That's total. Points.
No, it was 11 because I rolled a 5 plus 6 for the other.
How much of it is
for the-
necrotic is he asking?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was
11,
5.
All right, so it is looking ultra rough.
Oh, why took off the? Well, no, it's 11 points. I didn't know if it was resistant to it. That's why he was there.
Yes. So
Okay, so
that
5 points.
right. So that necrotic is definitely hit, definitely hurt it, but it looks like you've done more damage in the past. It doesn't seem to have
Mhm.
taken all of that necrotic.
Okay.
Yes. Anything else?
Will you come back over and watch TV?
Um.
Huh?
No. Well, I will. I'll move to here because I don't know. I'm giving Farley on a clear shot if he's coming in. I guess.
Right.
I'm coming in for sure if I know to.
Hmm.
So that's where you're ending your turn. That's what you're telling
Yeah,
me.
right there. Yeah.
All right. On death's door, this lightning skull. Actually, let me move this turn marker. It is going to use some of its movement to come down. Yep, this is perfect. And I will need.
Sure.
Fucking lightning bolt.
Yeah,
God damn it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I will
we said-
need
Yeah.
Higgs and
Dex
Roxana to
save.
make a dex save of what is their dex save?
So my shield does something for me on range attack.
Right, but that's for piercing weapons.
Ah,
So normal.
cool.
So this is a dex save. Yes, it's at range, but it is
Okay.
where are you at?
It has been so long since I had something thrown at me
Mm.
from a distance.
From a distance.
Do you say deck saves?
Yeah, dex save, please.
Go.
Actually,
Oh no, I'm so bulky in this armor.
Ooh.
12.
All right. So Higgs is going to take 15 points of lightning damage. Roxana is
Alright.
going to take 30.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a 13. Is that what it was?
yeah.
Because I rolled a 13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DC of 13.
Great. You didn't
I
have to
just
tell
do my.
me. Right.
And you notice that the floor seems more electric as the floor starts bzz, bzz, as it lights up the floor. But it does not have. If it casts lightning bolt, it can't cast anything else. So Farleon, you are back up as you watch this
Oh.
this source of lightning, and you're like, oh shit, I'm glad I wasn't right there because as it hits, goes through Roxana, goes through Higgs. Once again, the first person takes the most damage. The second person takes a little bit less. The wall takes some
Actually,
too.
can I, sorry, new feature and I forgot. Can I use my reaction to intercept that and take some of that away from Higgs?
I don't
When a
know.
creature you see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack. Oh, it's
It's an
not.
attack, yeah.
That's a
If it was a
spell.
bite or something, a physical attack, that yes, but this is a area of effect spell, so
It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Because it doesn't say it has to be a melee. Okay, but it does say.
Oh, do you have interception? Is that what you have?
I do.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
and let me just double check just to make sure I'm not
No,
missing
no,
anything.
it's
But,
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that works.
okay. Cool.
but
So
that
it has
is-
to be
yeah.
some kind of.
But that is good to keep in mind for the future.
Okay.
Okay. Back
I
to
forgot I had it here when I looked down to my reactions. Oops.
yeah. See,
Okay.
that's why we have our know your character section.
Yeah.
That's new.
Mm.
Okay,
Right.
Farleon, you are up, and this thing just as it lit up your peoples, your adopted peoples.
I like
Hair on your
that.
arm stand up. Mm.
What happened now? Hey, Farleon.
I fired an arrow and did 8 damage.
Okay, 8 damage. And that is 1 second. That is yeah, magical. So yeah, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, even if it had resistance. So this thing sends a lightning bolt zapping through people, and this all of a sudden this arrow comes, and then this floating skull smacks that onto the ground, and then you hear the dissipation of lightning as it hits the ground, and the lightning discharges off the ground. The floor doesn't seem to be charged anymore,
Alright.
Cool.
but it
I
is
was about to go get some wood off those
definitely.
barrels and strap them to my feet.
With that, that brings us out of combat.
Mm,
Uh,
Ouch! That hurt
Are
quite
you
a
okay?
bit. I'm still
I
pretty
think
good, but that took a chunk.
nice.
I
yeah, I
just
mean,
started healing you a
I
little
was
bit.
probably gonna be suggesting a short rest after this, anyways. But I do want to check out the room. Though.
Yep.
All right. In this room, I mean, other than these burning lightning skull and let's see what else is a flesh golem. You also see in the southern end, down here, there is a 5 foot by 5 foot chute that looks like it goes down. I must say, if you're looking over, it looks like there's plenty of handholds and footholds that you can easily climb down to it. But it does look like it extends 15, 20 feet down to another area.
Well, of course, I'm going down.
Let's see what else before you go down there. See if
Okay.
there's anything else in the
Reach on this
room.
first.
Let's see. It descends 20 feet. I knew it was close to that.
Well, okay,
Uh,
yeah. But matter of fact, God, I'm not headed down there quite yet.
But yeah, this
Even
looks like it was some type of a laboratory. Yeah, with all the copper tiles, the lightning skull, the golem, the chute. That's pretty much what's in here. So it looked like this flame skull or lightning skull was setting a trap for the other apprentices. But for the most part, this looks like its laboratory where we're trying to come up with experiments. As far as anything else that's in here, there doesn't seem. It looks actually relatively empty. I mean, there's no tables, there's no
Okay.
chairs. This looks like it was almost set up just as a trap.
is there anything left? That thing doesn't like disappear or anything? It's like a physical form of something.
The
The skull.
skull. So no, it is still there, and what Higgs wasn't there. Roxanne was definitely there.
Mm.
You fought these similar looking skulls before, right? This one, the last one was fire. This one's lightning. Actually, go ahead and make a history check with advantage, Roxana.
Mhm.
See if you do remember anything.
Certainly. With advantage. One of them was a 1. 18.
18, yeah. So you remember Saren singing that song about these flaming skulls. In this case, it looks like it's lightning, but you would probably deduce that it's probably similar in effect, but you know that it has a rejuvenation feature to it. In an hour, if no holy water or dispel magic or remove curse has been cast on it, it will come back to life animation. It will be a presence again.
Can I take out the water from the tap and just chuck it on there? I know it's not going to do anything, but I just want to do it.
So just
Mm.
as is the just clean water that is.
That's fine. I'm gonna prove you wrong. Look at what it's gonna do. I know it's not.
All right, so
That's-
you throw this water on, and the singeing kind of goes down as you put water on a hot pan. Kind of starts sizzling because the heat of everything the arrow. But yeah, I mean it stops smoldering. It's definitely a little bit cooler in temperature. But yeah, if you just throwing regular water on it,
Yep.
okay.
Let's get
And
out
then
of
I'll
here.
tell them I'll tell everybody what I know and be like, I'm just doing this. I don't have any holy water, but I figure I'm just
Let's
gonna do
get out
this.
of here. We'll rest somewhere else.
You said what else? What would? Well, I guess I don't know
I mean, what?
because I
Dispel,
was
Dispel
I
magic,
was
dispel work,
remove
and
curse.
I do have dispel, but it is a 3rd level spell, and I am
yeah.
Yeah, there goes your
Yeah, because I
resource
was actually thinking
management.
about taking that thing with us, but yeah, never mind.
I like
So,
fireball too much
no.
to run out of 3rd level spells. So I mean, I could do that if you want, or we could just leave this room.
No. Because I was, if we could, I was going to take it back to the surface. I was going to be like the level 2 display item, but never mind. With that being said, no, don't worry about it. I will find something.
No, I'm not going to.
So do I look down here? Do I see anything?
Let's see.
And my dispel my detect magic is up.
All right, so let me pull up that map and see what that looks like. 1 second. I'm trying to figure out which. Come on.
Oh, does
close.
it not end? It
Uh,
doesn't end there.
No, I gotta look up what is next in
Okay.
that. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Goes to. I mean, like I said, it goes on for 20-ish feet, and you do have vision out to there. So you see 13. Scroll. You would see that it probably opens to an opening, kind of a large opening. You see that it goes from really tight, and then at the end of that 20 feet or so, it
We're talking
opens.
about down here, right?
Yeah, this past this chute.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it will eventually open up. But from where? Let's see if I can. Where is 13? Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Ooh, excuse me. No, wrong map. Hold up. There's the map I'm looking for. Maybe. Okay. From where you're at, I would say you'll probably start seeing like mining carts. And
Okay.
1 second. Throw out a perception check.
All right. 22.
Nice.
So you hear in the distance, you hear this, this, like this weird like gibbering going on.
Can't make it out anything.
Yeah, it sounds unnatural. Yeah, it's just
Alright.
random gibbering, just yeah, just this random gibberish.
All
But
right. So like, how much longer before that thing might come back? I mean, assuming that Roxana. told us.
Oh, 55 minutes to give us time. Something like that.
Okay.
There's this other hallway over
Uh,
here that looks like a normal.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to. I was trying to figure out. So you said that this is like a shoot, right?
right, so I mean, I
Like
know
a
it looks,
slide.
I know it looks like it would be on the same plane, but it's more of a vertical
Right. That's why
distance
I'm
type of thing.
asking.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
Just so you have, yeah, there is a hallway at the bottom of here. You would have saw there's a hallway that went to the
Right.
west.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, and you probably assume that that's the one when you're back here. It probably connects with over here. So,
Oh,
you didn't go
okay.
in that hallway enough to see past that section, but
Oh, right. I got you. All right. Can I? So how steep is this shoot? Like,
it's
does it look like I could walk up and down it, or should I anchor off a rope up here to?
So
pull
while,
myself
while it is
up
about
if
20
I were to
feet,
go down.
20 feet tall, deep, long. There's looks like there's plenty of shore footing stuff, handhold, foothold, stuff like that. That looks like you shouldn't need any type of anchor,
To
any
just
type.
traverse it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I go. Come on, we got 55 minutes.
um,
I start to descend.
okay, so before we get into any of this, I think this is a good spot to call it and then see
Okay.
where this tunnel leads.
Okay.
But yeah, that was some more of the. Oh yeah, Hallister is behind you. Oh, wait for me, guys.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah.
uh,
Talk him down the hole first.
Look, I mean, I appreciate that
Yeah.
you keep clearing these hallways. I'm just, a shell of a man anymore, so I appreciate you letting me follow along. But yeah, that. Like I said, this is where we will pick this session up next week. Hopefully, Marie and Chris will be with us, and hopefully, Devin has a character by then, and I can figure out a way to bring her in. If not, no harm, no foul. But
Mhm.
yeah, Dev, did you have anything to